Hey there, you're watching the Dave Does channel. I am, of course, Dave Does, and today I'm going to check out some Ren, and the song is Vincent's Tale, The Bedroom. Now, I have checked out Ren a couple of times, but not for a very, very long time. I think what was the last I did? What was it? I did Hey Ren. I think I did the trilogy of stories that they did, and this was probably about 2 years ago. Now, I really should kind of follow him a bit more, and I kind of he pops up some context about him on my screens every so often, but yeah, haven't really kept in touch. But then kept in touch with his stuff, not personally, I obviously don't know him. But then this popped up on my feed the other day, and I was like, oh, actually, yeah, do you know what? Let's go check this out. Now, it's a long video; it's 10.5 minutes, so. And when I do my videos, I play them and I don't pause, I don't talk over them. So you're going to have to sit there and watch me for 10.5 minutes watching this video. But if you want, you can just skip to the end to find out what I'm going to talk about. So I'll talk about the video itself, and I'll talk about the song, which is a weird way to talk about Ren, because I don't really think of him as his music as songs in that per se. I think of them as musical interludes with a narrative. That's kind of how I think about Ren when he comes across with his, because it's all about the tale with him, which I absolutely enjoy. I fully enjoy his music and what he does with those ones. I feel like this is where he really shines in the art world. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this one. I'm already telling you I'm gonna enjoy it, but let's go. This is 10.5 minutes, so yeah, bear with me. Let's go.
Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded, impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below, same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane men living in insane terrain, contort insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother, painted scars on her arm. Track march from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vinny. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing to be stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days are weeks, the weeks are most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun. A deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison. Whole Britain, Great Britain, hell Britannia rule the waves. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves. Drink to kill the tension, but the drinks cost your wage. What helps you is what kills you when you're living too deep. And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row. So he drinks so we don't have to think. Mercy, taste bittersweet when the spirit that's inside of him sinks in his teeth. And the months turn over, May to October. More days pissed than the days he spent sober. Skin looks older, demeanor gets colder. Sledgehammer swing to that chip on your shoulder. A cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose, bad decision and taboos. When we're living for the booze, who's who he lose himself to? One too many, 1, 2, 3 shots down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound. Fate comes full circle. Now it's Vinny boys round. Start singing as the screws murder silence. Stand on my Miranda, my right to remain violent. One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When tyrants make the laws, they go to war with non-compliance. Locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up. Chop chop, keep that credit top. Time is money, tick tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues, turned a hide into a jackal. Building pressure in the kettle, bubble up to boiling level. Ooh man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9. Through his Christ timelines intersect rich as fate was designed. Just set the scene, it's 2019. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and read. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Thoughts a model, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absently. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow in the walls of yourself. And there's nowhere to go. When his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, raggedy, seem to plateau. When his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mono, rebound no yo-yo. And so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan killed his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth, but dying womb life brings. The cycle of samsara always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the records seem to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, the fate fucked up. Richard's losing sleep while his whole family's talked up. The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model, often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul. 1. Denial, pretending for a while, reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile, how to reconcile when murdering a child. The 2nd stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile. Anger, damn the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are. We all are damn forsaken by creation. Revelations Richard cannot stand. The 3rd stage is bargaining, begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. James, resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will live a life of peace. Stage 4 is depression, that's a lesson taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep will ever bring resting. His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession, ruminating in oppression. Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance. Souls get shaken up, the road's never quite ideal, but slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud, cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, what with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
Okay, so there we go. That was Vincent's Tale stroke Richard's Tale. Obviously, I'm just going from the title of the video as it's been put onto YouTube. Now, obviously, there's a huge amount of story here. This ties into previous videos. Now, I've not seen all the videos, so I would need to watch all of them. And that's always a thing that comes up with comments on Ren's videos, is you need to follow these other videos to understand the story. And I really like that from Ren, that there is not a standard conformity to commerciality that he puts into his videos or into his tracks. He basically puts in what he wants it to be. It's a form of art that he is telling these tales, telling these stories. I'm always impressed by his ability to flow the way he does and to do it so off the cuff. I mean, I can hardly remember a sentence, let alone if I was trying to remember a sentence of a song lyric, I'd struggle with that, and he can just sit there and just rattle that off, which is incredibly impressive to me. Probably my age is getting to me. But the concepts of the videos are always really interesting. There's such interesting transitional changes. I liked the fact in that first part of Vincent's Tale, over when he's sitting on the bed, just decides to go for the drink. It's this fact of not following the conformity of what you expect a song to be, of this verse, chorus, midsection. It's a case of it's being whatever he just deems it to be to fit the tale, to fit the narrative of the story that he's telling. I like the change up in stylizations as the song progressed through this 10-minute tale. I don't know if this was meant to be a two-part video or whatever, how it was meant to be. Obviously it's just listed as Vincent's Tale, but obviously the Richard's Tale part comes in, which is part of that story, and I think it ties into an earlier video as well, which I haven't seen, which is why it's kind of like watching it, trying to work the tale out. But again, it just makes you want to go and watch that rest of what's going on there. So there's something goes on in Ren's mind, which is always interesting how he puts these videos together. My only negative thing I pulled out of this video was that electric guitar at the beginning. The sound on it was awful. His playing was lovely, but the sound, I mean, I think he was intentionally trying to get this angry sound out of it rather than it be a calming one, but the distortion was so overly sharp distortion. His playing was so aggressively picking, he was hitting it so hard but you're just getting this resonance. Now I think, again, as I said, I think that's clearly intentional, because he knows clearly how to play guitar. So and the guitar licks that he was putting down there over the top were actually some really nice ones. There were some off moments where you're like, that doesn't quite mesh, but again, I think that's intentional. I think that's planned from him to portray this tale. So in the context of the story and the narrative, it absolutely makes complete sense. From someone who, if you have come into this with no idea of the narrative, that's going to be that could be a little bit off-putting. But yeah, always impressed. I've never sat down and listened to a Ren song and not walked away from there going, that was an incredibly impressive track. Some of them have made me feel emotional, and some of his old ones, and felt really kind of choked up. This one, not so much. This one, I was just impressed over this one. But none of the songs have ever made me want to put them on in like casual listening. I don't think Ren is a casual listener song. Maybe there are. Let me know in the comments. Are there people out there that listen to Ren as like, I just put this on while I'm making dinner? I think it's an experience. It's definitely a band, or I should say artist, that you share with other people. Go, you should check this out and see what you think about it. And it's a very good one from a discussion from a musical theory point of view and artistic point of view. So if you want to talk about artistic merit, there is definitely elements there for Ren that I think you can appreciate. Even if you're not a big fan of the music, you can appreciate what he puts into it. So I think there's definitely elements there, but yeah, enjoyable as always. And the video itself is worth the rewatch, just to see the parts of the tales and how he's putting this all together. So yeah, really impressed there from Ren as always. Now let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching today, and I will see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.